They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This will be caught by Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check. 21.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down and 13.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
He thought that did for a smooth second.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. To throw on third down, Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Jackson forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
This is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now it's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. First throw caught. What about the foul? And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
I got 11. He's mine.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They toss to Ingram.
Oh, I overshot that bitch.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Give me some more
escape,
time.
and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a give to Breida.
14-17.
He stopped immediately there.
It's the 3rd
2
quarter.
runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Right. I feel like you about to fake it.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door.
Why in the fuck did I not press the ball?
6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The toss right. This is Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He had it in his hands. Jimmy Ward, you supposed to pick that off.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Fuck his ass up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up on a safety, Jack and his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end.
You have to hold on to the ball.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating the two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there.
Maybe the might in the middle, bro. Right in the middle, bro.
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle.
Oh, why the
and
fuck
this is
did
going
you
to depend on the
stop?
spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. Snead's got it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I can't get no time
Now after
back
that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
No, I didn't even. Oh, my God.
You want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having
No, they didn't.
You can't have those kind of plays.
Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. It's complete to Snead. And he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Touch him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
One more time defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On second down, a run with Breida.
Bro, oh my. Bro, what is y'all doing? Oh.
Back at the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go, baby! Throw that bitch on the dot! Come on!
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin.
Come on!
In the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Come on!
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That by far is the most bullshit I've ever seen in Madden.
Out is the kickoff unit as they
Madden says I need a goddamn quarterback. No, the fuck I don't.
Yeah, you really don't. The guy's here.
Come on, Jimmy G.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Caught by Snead over the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw.
There you go. Go get it.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a Akello Witherspoon. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It got his man complete. 30. Pass the try.
You know I got in my
Oh,
you didn't like that shit. That's crazy. I ain't even say nothing the whole game, bro.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway. As that
Oh, bro, you got built on that kick, on that pass, bro, on that roughing the kick.
Yeah, bro, but come on, bro. Don't
what? No, bro, Madden gave you one. They had to give